So Fisker came out with some news the other day, which was positive for the stock. However, all three time frames, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, shows that if price is ever going to move higher, it's going to have to get through some levels of sellers, and I think that's going to be tough to do. The most recent level that is forming is this monthly sellers level. You have a drop in price. You have a basing candle that happened in December, and then you have the leg out or the drop. So drop, base, drop. So if we just put monthly sellers at say $1.85, and when we go down to the weekly chart, these are the weekly candles that make up that basing monthly candle. And all that means is that price came down, paused, and then continued its downward trajectory. Now before we look at the daily chart, let's look at why price popped and why that was really a selling opportunity. So shares of Fisker haven't had much to smile about in months. Again, we saw the charts, right? All three time frames are down. Company has experienced numerous headwinds since it began producing and delivering its first vehicle, the fully electric Ocean SUV. Company has changed its sales and distribution model due to high cost and delivery issues from its contractor's manufacturing facility in Europe. Now, I do like their business model in that they outsource the manufacturing of their cars, which is going to lower cost overall. However, they do depend on someone else to somewhat determine their destiny. And also, the cars are made overseas. That means that they have higher cost of transportation to move it back to the U.S. It also recently acknowledged a National Highway Traffic Safety Administration scrutinization of braking system complaints from some customers. That all led to the stock hitting an all-time low last week. But the company has responded to those prior issues and is now giving investors a reason to cheer today. After announcing a new financial agreement with an investor, Fisker shares exploded higher as much as 40% to start the trading week. Another part of the agreement was that the easing of financial restrictions related to the use of restricted cash for operations. Also important from today's announcement was an adjustment for Fiskers to potentially be able to collaborate with a strategic OEM partner. The lowering of Fisker's debt balance is certainly a positive. The reduction of $186 million in debt is meaningful, especially considering Fisker had just about $625 million in cash and equivalents on its balance sheet as of September 30th. The monstrous initial reaction to the stock from investors was likely also supported by the fact that Fisker already has plans for its next vehicle model offering beginning next year. Fisker did buy itself some time with today's agreement, and that's why the stock soared and remained up by double digits later in the day. But it doesn't fix all its issues, and the investment still remains highly speculative in this EV startup. And so this is the daily chart, and why I had this line is, let's just remove it. You had a daily sellers level, very similar to the candle formation that we saw on the monthly chart. And that was at say 105. So again, very similar to the monthly: drop, base, drop, rallies higher, which was an opportunity to take it short. Again, drop, base, drop, very similar to the monthly chart. Drop, base, drop. So where's price heading next? The chart suggests with the RSI below 40, look for price to make new all-time lows in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Like the video.